Alright, we're going to be playing against Slippi, Falco Ditto on Battlefield. Oh, didn't think that would happen. And so I thought they were actually going to go off the stage, so that's why I didn't go for anything there. Of course, we can just go a little bit low. Falco not having a high beacon allow us to have some good pressure. Now, of course, look at what I'm doing right here. I'm seeing if I can fall down in between his laser timings, and then once I get a laser out, I'm trying to come right in immediately. So I get a laser out, coming right in immediately. They dodge, but still it's kind of an okay spot to come in. So I noticed they weren't coming back with any aerials, so we're just going to go right into them and intercept with our down air. And of course, we're just going to push them up. I think they could have actually double jumped there. I don't think they lost it, but maybe they did. Almost got the pressure there. Oh, got me. Good spot dodge. A little bit early on my laser. Oh, no down air, so they get out. And of course, we're going to shoot the laser right at where they could double jump right away out of stun to pressure them. We're going to change our Falco color. And then we're going to go in on Dreamland. Now, of course, I was trying to get my laser out and go right in for the pressure, like I was saying. Of course, if they're double jumping, you don't need to worry about getting your laser out so much. And of course, we just down smash at the edge. Of course, that can be teched as well. We just want to keep our pressure on. And our second laser, notice how I missed the laser, thought I hit it, got punished. Laser accuracy, so key. I kept catching their dash, or their jump. That's going to be a little bit frustrating as Falco. Of course, our forward smash is going to send him just far enough. Maybe with some stronger SDA, it might have been enough for a save. Very important to kind of keep that in mind. So notice I went lower. Now it's a similar position to before, but it actually is a punish. I caught them holding away this time. Look at how much everything changed when I hit my laser in the corner. That's why laser accuracy, very, very key. And that's going to be a great double jump coming out from him. I thought they were going to try and land with a back air or something. I'm going to go to edge. We're going to move just far forward enough to get the kill. Of course, we could also just drift backward to get a punish. But we wanted to make sure that we were in a good spot. Or drift backward far enough till we could grab the edge instead, because of course they drifted pretty far away from me, but it's last stock. You often know what Falco wants to do on last stock, so you drift away. Makes sense, was a bit hard to follow forward. Anyway, you saw the difference. Laser accuracy, key. That's why people jumping over your laser creates awkward spots. It's a very different situation. Make sure as much as possible, you're confirming you're hitting your laser. Don't have much time, but do your best at it. Also, you saw how different the combo game was when I had my whole game flowing together. This is why Falco can feel like such a flow character. And when it's working and you're hitting your laser at the spacing you want, you're confirming the hit, you're getting your strong punishes. If you're missing it, it can feel very awkward and uncomfortable. Make sure you're hitting him as much as possible, which requires a lot of prediction on what the opponent might be doing, especially with so much of in the ditto, pulling your legs up, all those strategies, double jumping, what this person was doing, called me out a few times, was a good play on their part. Double jump actually pretty strong in the ditto, because it's hard for Falco to run forward and get the pressure on that. Falco can also protect himself well with down air. Very hard for the other Falco to position himself with like a pivot full hop to get a back air out. Normally he's not close enough to do that, but sometimes he can get that pulled off. Anyway, you saw somehow the punish. You saw how I was getting some of the edge guards covering holding down. Sometimes I did some lasers. Sometimes I ran off and did a double jump down air. Of course, there are more things you can do. You could run off and double jump and then do one laser. You can run off and double jump and act like you're going to double laser. Just do one. That way you can land back on stage in time to do an up tilt jab, down air, whatever. Lots of things you can kind of consider right there. Of course, you can go out there with the down air as well, just depending. But as you can see, there's like a very intricate edge guard scenario that occurs in the Falco Ditto 2. So hopefully some of that makes sense to you guys, and you thought the Falco Ditto was interesting, and you learned something. GG's to my opponent as well. All right, Falco Falcon. Been a little bit since we played this. It's going to be on a difficult stage for Falcon. He doesn't get to use his mobility so much. It is a small level. And because I wasn't locking him down with lasers, that's going to be easy dash back shine for him. So even though it's not a lot of stage, so look at where he's going. As soon as I get on him, he's rolling. So we have to make sure we're keeping that in mind. Falcon doesn't like Falco pressuring his shield, but the early roll is going to get him out a lot of the time. Missed our L cancel, so we're going to punish. Unless we miss our fast fall, then we're not. Missed our L cancel. Doesn't matter because we still have so much time because Falcon takes a while to fall down, grab the edge. So anyway, Falcon's doing this nair. We can beat nair with up tilt back air, doing nair close like that. So that's what we were going for. We're just going to put out our back air. We're going to make sure Falcon likes jumping to edge, but he also likes jumping on stage and air dodging. So we're just going to go ahead and punish it again. Of course, Falcon could change it up. He could come up with the double jump up air. Doesn't go for it. Now Falcon's got a lot of room to move. Now he's got a top platform. He can really attack from. Goes straight to it. Knows they know what to do. Knows where their advantages lie. Comes out of punish. Puts out the quick move. Understandable. I think there was going to be our roll again. And I actually could have gotten that down air again. So again, Falcon tech jumped away. We just come out, put out the down air. It's a constant hitbox. It's always out. Nothing to be worried about. Try to get something out. Going to edge. Falcon has a hard time covering edge. Oh, missed. Oh, and they came up and just... Yeah, so this time we were able to get the roll. Oh, there's no roll that time. Well, now we're coming up with aerials. It's good to keep them safe. Being a little bit lazy, not my best look. That's okay. We can get under Falcon. We can chase him no matter where he goes here. And again, Falcon's percent, though he is heavy, it's getting quite high. If he held in there, he would have been fine. But they didn't want to make sure they went back off the stage the way they were going. So back here is going to beat whatever Falcon can do here. Wispy pushing me a little bit. Going to create some problems. Well, we're just going to do... We wanted to, of course... Well, what we got here... They need to do probably a stomp to catch me there. But, of course, I am going for double laser from ledge, which some have said is not safe. We're just going to go ahead and get the punish out. Oh, nice drift. Okay, they're not giving me the roll, which is great. Of course, I can just come out with this down air and get the punish as well. So yeah, they're having a little bit of the adaptation, which is great. There's our... I need to get my fast fall, so that was a bit awkward for me. Double jump. Oh, they put out the nair, which is going to put a hitbox below them, which is great. Aerial. And we make sure we charged a little bit farther back so we could get the Falcon no matter where they went. So hopefully some of that made sense to you guys. How I was going to be playing around that Falcon's nair, which was their common neutral tool, pretty much the only neutral tool they were using. Sometimes they got on a platform and did it. Pretty much that's all they were doing. So sometimes I back aired, sometimes I naired by getting close to them, but usually I lasered to beat it. Laser is of course going to stuff so much coming out from Falcon if I think they're going to try and do it. When Falcon does his nair, instead of being more like this, he pulls himself up and does the legs forward. So you have to make sure if you think Falcon's going to try that, you just laser a little bit higher. Of course, Falcon could not do it. He could run in under that, then pressure you. So you have to kind of think about that. But of course, Falcon can't jump while that laser's out. So it creates a very awkward new situation. We're kind of both characters. Because Falcon's main combo starters outside of grab are going to be from his jump. So that being said, we made sure we were always keeping Falcon uncomfortable. Of course, with the extra room from Dreamland, it's going to be such an open stage. Platforms very long, very wide, high above the ground. Going to be very easy to dodge lasers and Falco short hop aerials. It's going to give Falcon access to many ways to attack Falco. So that's pretty much what we saw. Although the Falcon still played pretty grounded, and they started changing up their habits once I got on their shield. I also was making sure that I was changing things up once they stopped rolling. And then they gave me the roll again, and I was still able to punish it. But then one time when they were holding shield, I missed a no cancel because I was just expecting a roll, so my timing was off, and I didn't get a fast fall, so that was bad on my part. But yeah, you also saw how the punish was working. You saw how I was putting the Falcon off the stage, keeping the lasting down air hitbox out, getting rid of the Falcon. Did miss some, just kind of some slop. You can just imagine that. You can imagine most of that worked where Falcon needed a tech. You saw me punish a tech by coming out with the down air as well. Pretty much how all that flowchart pans out. Hopefully that makes some sense to you guys. And you know, for the Falcon players, of course, keep in mind, you know, the platforms take laser, dash back, take laser, jab. That stuff's going to be very strong to mess with the Falcos. Anyway, GG's to my opponent.